Yes, it is.
Bro, I made this Instagram post and put a poll up today.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears.
I mean, my dude's only 75 overall, so it's like, if this the last season, that shit gonna have me tight. It took me this long, swag. I've been with the Billy's been out for 3 years. It's the first time in 3 years I've actually had an X Factor quarterback for my quarter. Yes, I've had superstars. I've never had an X Factor. Only in Mutt. I've only played with X Factors in Mutt.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
I had to really get out of my head and just play smart and just stop fucking trying to drop back throw. I trashed the last 2 opponents. Ari was so mad because I did get J.J. Watt finally got fucking what's the edge right elite? Edge right elite? Man, that's a whole different ballgame now.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yes, and he had Trevor Lawrence. He's like, this is what he said to me. He kind of disrespected me a little bit. You're getting pressure from your ends 90% of the time. That's why you got a winning record now. I'm like, you bitch.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
90% of the time. No wonder you got a winning record. And I put to him good game, and then I seen that, and then I was like, man, you sound hurt by the way. And then, I had to take a picture of my X Factor quarterback and be like, oh, by the way, thank you. I had to rub it in.
Dirty.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard. Now a dump off here, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, here we go. 19-18.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll throw on first down. Here's
hit this shit out, man.
Complete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell on the out route. He completes it to Hall. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I just watched 2 people in the dailies in front of me. One got 6 Gatorades, one got 3. I get 5 on the DC.
Howell throwing on first down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it, right?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
They won.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Did Boston win?
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side. Nash, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Nash. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down now, it's Nash, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
You on 2K here?
Yeah.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 31, Powell. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He finds his man complete. It's Gregory. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Nash. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nash. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Second down, Howell back to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Howell. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 40 now on second down. Powell.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, Howell to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Howell.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
this game in that shot sometimes, bro.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Left wing 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of time.
Throwing again on second down. Powell, and that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Howell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come 19.
They're going to look to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Chris Olave, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Powell. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Powell throwing on first down here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another throw for Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Seven Pirates. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ball again on second down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
On third down, here's Hall.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Fourth down, Howell.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Nash, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down, this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Let's go now. 19 strikes. 19 strikes.
He'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Up the middle they go. It's Nash. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9, opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
York able to send this one through.
And with it, they have taken the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. Send him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Powell to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Still on the K field?
Yeah.
You finna be on there, you finna get off.
Huh?
I said, you finna be on there, you finna get off.